Picture this, I'm on my second date and I ask Tariq, do you want to meet my parents? And he looks at me and he says, sure. This is part 9 of my epic Christian love story, meeting my parents. So this date has gone on way longer than I expect. I didn't plan for Tariq to meet my parents, but he was dropping me off when my parents had already scheduled to come in to see me. So it was unavoidable. We get to my house and my parents are already there and my roommate has greeted them. Everyone, including my roommate, and my mom brought her dog, Radar, and my roommate's dog. Everyone's in the backyard playing, having a great time. And I look at Tariq and I say, let's go meet him. So we step out and my mom sees us coming and she smiles, but she is so confused. And she later tells me exactly why she was so confused. It's because, do you remember how I said a few parts ago that it had just been raining men in a period of my life for just 2 weeks, and this was when Tariq had showed up? Well, for my mom, I had been keeping her updated on like who was who and who I was interested in, who I wasn't. And so for as far as she knew, Tariq was out. Like, he had been friend-zoned hardcore. She and I had agreed on it even. She had been part of that decision. So who is this guy? She was literally like, which one is he? And couldn't believe it when it was Tariq who'd been written off. But he gets to the backyard. He's all chill. I'm kind of like, I've never introduced a guy to my parents. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if I'm supposed to prep Tariq or not. And I decided not to. I was kind of just passively seeing what was going to happen. This was a new situation for all of us. My mother is a super introvert, and so she kind of did a lot of the talking for the moment, but Tariq's getting along with him really well. The dogs like him, always a plus, right? And so there was another event that we were going to as a family. There was like this dog park event where they were like giving prizes to different dogs in the area, and my mom wanted to go with Radar, and she looks at Tariq and she goes, do you want to come with us? And Tariq says, sure. And he comes with us to the next event. Now, here's another thing I later learned about the day that just bring the stakes so much higher. Every time Tariq was saying sure was him skipping out on work. He was supposed to be lifeguarding at the pool. He was skipping work to hang out with me and my parents. And that should totally be a red flag, okay? Except God 100% had his back, because Tariq gets into the pool the next day after this date has finally finished. He gets into the pool the next day for work, expecting for someone to walk up to him and be like, you're fired. And no, his boss walks up to him and says, oh yeah, I realized the pump of the pool was broken yesterday and that's why you didn't open up the pool. But next time that happens, can you just text me? Can you just let me know what's going on with the pool? Tariq had no idea that the pump had broken on the exact day that he had decided to skip work, but he didn't get reprimanded at all. It was fine. God had his back, and meeting my parents, I think, meeting my parents was more important than going to work. Back to that day, this Sunday, where he's hanging out with me and my parents. We go to this like doggy meet and greet event, and there's like music at the event, and Tariq is mostly glued to my side, but he leaves for 2 minutes and comes back, and when he does, a new song is playing, and the song is something like, I just want to be close to you right now, I think. And Tariq, he went up to the DJ and asked him to play that song for me.
I feel so close to you.
No one's ever done that kind of thing for me before. I think that's amazing. And I am happy to report that if you've been following it, you know that I ended up marrying this guy after lots of ups and downs. But I am happy to report that this was not love bombing, because Tariq still does this kind of thoughtful, sweet things today. And he's constantly still learning about me. And then I get to do things back for him. So it wasn't love bombing. It was real. I'm really, really happy about this. So the little dog event goes great. He's still hanging out with us. My mom is trying to read me. I'm like still kind of content. And then she invites Tariq, you want to come to dinner with us? And Tariq goes, sure. So he comes to dinner with us. And we sit down. He completely wins my dad over. And you know how he does it? It's a little too simple. He laughs at my dad's jokes. I think my dad's funny, but I had heard a lot of these jokes before. But Tariq, first time hearing these jokes, oh, he had him on the floor laughing. Tariq was genuinely laughing. That was all it took for my dad. He liked Tariq after that. So we get through dinner. It's a great dinner. Like, he's totally connecting with my parents. He's so professional, like personable and professional. Like, it was absolutely someone I would have wanted to take home to meet my parents. We get to the end of dinner and my mom says, Tariq, do you want to come with us to visit her horse, Sunny D? And I look at Tariq, and what do you think he says? Sure. And this next part, I knew when Tariq met Sunny D. For me, even more so than my parents, this was make or break, because Sunny D can read people. And if Sunny D gave me any indication that Tariq was not it, I wouldn't give Tariq the time of day after that. So this next meeting was very important. And I'll talk about that in the next episode. Follow for more.